What if your workflow needs to call an external service, and that service went down right in the middle of execution? You wouldn't want the whole workflow to crash. That's why you use activities in Temporal, to safely isolate those unreliable or failure-prone operations, and automatically retry them when things go wrong. Let's recap. A workflow is simply a sequence of steps. Now, in that sequence of steps, when you want to interact with the outside world, such as accessing files or APIs, or interacting with any resource that might not be available at a given point in time, we encapsulate that logic into its own function called an activity. So any operation that might fail should be done as an activity. That's because activities have an important characteristic. They can be retried when they fail. This means that any transient failures, like network outages or a service going down unexpectedly, do not lead to workflow failure. Suppose you have a workflow that represents a new user signing up. The first workflow step is to determine the user tier. This step isn't prone to fail as it doesn't require access to an external service. The next step is to send a welcome email. Now let's say the email server becomes unavailable before the email gets sent. You don't rerun the entire workflow. Instead, you just retry the part that failed. The encapsulated code, which is the activity. You can retry over and over until the activity succeeds or until it reaches a specified retry limit. This means that temporary issues like network glitches or service outages don't result in data loss or incomplete processes. Once the activity completes successfully, you can continue with the rest of the workflow, which is to return the user information.